The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And here comes that Mamdani Express. Dominic Carter here with you the day before Thanksgiving. The number to reach me live right now. We see your calls coming in as we speak. 800-848-9222. New York City Mayor-elect Mamdani has requested the resignations of 179 staff members from the Adams administration. It's a City Hall house cleaning, and who will be sworn in, that is Mamdani, January 1. His request for resignations target political appointees. President Trump once again calling out Chicago and its leaders over crime in the city, calling Governor Pritzker a, quote, big fat slob, following the 26-year-old woman set on fire on the Chicago train, the suspect arrested 72 times. Meanwhile, this isn't just reckless, it's lawlessness with zero fear of consequences. We continue to follow what happened in Queens. Our streets are not war zones. Our neighborhoods aren't playgrounds for these criminals to do donuts with cars or whatever they feel like. It's time, folks. Tune in. Speak up. Enough is enough. Here comes the Mamdani Express. The mayor asking for those resignations. Meanwhile, the mayor-elect, I should say. Meanwhile, he did a podcast, the first time discussing his recent White House visit.
You walk in, like, he gave you a tour of the White House?
He gave me a tour of...
What was the weirdest thing he showed you?
The Oval Office and the Cabinet Room. What's that?
He had to have shown you one thing weird.
I mean, he showed me the portraits of all the presidents in the Cabinet Room.
Yeah, he saved the FDR for you.
The FDR was beautiful.
It was really nice.
And we talked about FDR for a little bit. And honestly, you don't have the LaGuardia record if you don't have FDR.
Yeah.
But we talked about that. I walked in. First you get there, and it's just you alone, and there are two people like guiding you through to get to the Oval Office. And they're like, they want you to see this room and that room. And then I sit down waiting for the time of the meeting. And in front of me are like all these different coffee table books, and one of them is UFC at the White House.
Oh yeah, he's bringing it there, right?
I had no idea, but I was
the rows
flipping through that.
And so we will have a bit more of what Mamdani has to say about his White House visit that's coming up. But let's switch to President Trump in Chicago, rightfully so upset, outraged at what's going on in the Windy City. No one has an answer. It is simply dysfunction at its best.
You saw all the crime that took place last night, the night before. The woman with the burning, they burned the woman. To be talking about that now. They burned this beautiful woman riding in a train. A man was arrested 72 times. 72 times, think of that. And they'll let him out again. The liberal judges will let him out again. But we're ready to go. We've been moving toward Chicago. We have a governor that thinks it's wonderful that only like 7 people were killed this week. But we are moving toward doing, and we're going to, if crime gets, it's horrible what's happening in Chicago. We could make Chicago a safe city in a period of 4 weeks.
And it's not like the president is talking for the sake of talking. He's done it in D.C. He's done it in Memphis, Tennessee. And I didn't think anybody could clean up Memphis. Ooh. But he's done it. Give the man a shot. Stop hating on him simply because you don't like his personality or his last name or the fact that he's successful. Let him help America. Isn't that, after all, what we want all of our presidents to do? You may recall the other attack in Chicago, absolutely disgusting. A black woman who happens to be pregnant, walking with her 2 children. She had came to the school. She's been complaining for months about bullying of her child. And so what did these little elementary school kids do after school? They decide to beat her up and punch her in the face. And now one of the little girls involved is apologizing.
My name is Kamira Grant, and I was wrong for
It's okay, Kamira.
For everything that I did. And I was just being a follower, following everybody who don't even got nothing that I got. And I apologize for everything because I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
So you folks may call me mean, you may call me cruel. Your apology is accepted, young lady, after you do 4 days in the juvenile detention center. That's when your apology is accepted. So we're talking about Chicago, what happened in Queens, and you may recall, folks, what happened recently at a prominent synagogue in Manhattan. That disgusting protest where vile things were said about to people just going in for service. And so you may recall with Mr. Katsimatidis, our owner-operator, at the time he was acting mayor because Mayor Adams was in Israel, but acting New York City Mayor Randy Mastro actually criticized the NYPD for botching the response to that protest. And here's a bit of that conversation.
A protest there that just devolved into unacceptable hate. And those protesters were too close to the entry to the synagogue. And they said some very vile things that never should have been that close, never should have gotten to that stage.
And absolutely, we're going to have more of the conversation between Mr. Katsimatidis and Randy Mastro, first deputy mayor, a bit later on. But let's start on this Thanksgiving Eve with your telephone calls. Let's begin line 1, Liz in Florida. Liz, what's on your mind?
Hi, Dominic. You know, the world is truly crazy. People are lost. They're angry. They're clueless. And I mean, it keeps you busy, repeating the craziest things that happen. But Thanksgiving is a time to stop and remember what we should be thankful for. Embrace your family and friends and be grateful for everything you have in your life. And I'm grateful having you in my life. And I would love, Dominic, if you could just hop on a plane and come to my home for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I make a mean, healthy meal. Yeah.
Now, you got to put the healthy part in there, right? You just had to do it, Liz, right?
No, Dominic, if you tasted my meals, my food, you would not believe that it's healthy. People that come over and they know me already. They said, this is like incredible. It's so delicious. And you can make anything healthy. Really, you can. But, you have to want to. But listen, it's open, the invitation. Just, we're here waiting for you.
Oh, isn't that nice? I wish I could be there. Liz, I do. You've been very kind and very nice to me, but you didn't up my game on this. Someone told me via Twitter to go buy. You have me flossing, but to go buy a water pick, something that you shoots water in your mouth and also helps with flossing. Do you do that?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Water picks are amazing. What they do is it's like taking a hose and flushing out everything in your mouth. It's great. I mean, you got to brush, you got to floss, you've got to use a water pick is really fabulous. Great for the gums to keep it healthy. You don't want bleeding gums. And also, I never told this to you, and most people don't think about this, but let's say somebody has some gingivitis, periodontitis, they have bacteria. When you kiss another person, that bacteria goes into that other person's mouth. Wow. So you want to make sure that you're kissing someone that has a clean environment in their mouth.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, thank you, and I'm sure your food, if your food tastes anything the way your cookies taste, then I know it's going to be a grand slam. Thank you, Liz, and have a great Thanksgiving with your family. I've never done a Thanksgiving, Carlos, or Philippe in Florida. I got to do it. I got to do it one of these years. Let's go now to Judith, line 2 in Brooklyn. Judith, what's on your mind?
Laughing. Okay, I'm calling about something called star power. I just made it up. But anyways, Dominic, listen. Last week, Sandra said she would put you in front of her piano play notes like B or anything and get you to sing on key, okay? Then Liz, lovely Liz, who I just heard before, wanted to sing a duet with you. And you said, oh, yeah, good, and we'll sing, we'll dance. Oh, but I can't dance. So then lovely Liz volunteered Judith to teach you how to dance. Now, I'm volunteering Liz to be in charge of your nutritional cuisine, getting you lean and mean. So by the time us ladies get through with you, Dominic, move over Denzel.
I was about to say it.
Because there's a new guy in Hollywood, Dominic Carter in the house, and you'll go on to Dancing with the Stars, American Idol, Hollywood and Broadway. Here comes Dominic and Maestro Carlos. I want to hear Rocky. Go.
So, hey, Judith, I don't mean to be offensive.
Where's the Rocky music? Oh, Dominic. Phil was supposed to get Carlos to play the Rocky music.
Oh, wait, we need Rocky music?
Yes.
There it goes.
There you go. Loud. Come on. Up.
I'm running up the stairs. I got this.
Dominic,
I got this. Thanks to Sandra, Judith, Liz. I got this. We're on top of the world. Rocky ain't got nothing on us.
Come on.
Oh, Judith, and I heard you had lunch yesterday with Sandra. How was that?
I want to tell you something, okay? Here's the deal. Sandra is a total delight. Absolutely. She is sunshine. She is a heart of gold and a soul of, I don't know, she's just a wonderful girl. And as far as giving, yeah, it was great. You know, she's very resourceful. She got a hold of me. How, I'm not sure, but she got a hold of me 2 weeks ago. So we've been basically, talking, and she wanted to meet me and have coffee with me. I said, okay. So we kind of made a date for yesterday. So I took her out to some cozy place, and we had such a wonderful time. But guess what? I rushed her. I said, it's almost 3 o'clock. I got to go back. I got to hear Dominic. It was like, you don't understand. I'm hooked on Dominic Carter. It's crazy.
Well, thank you. That's so nice to hear. I wish I had time to ask you about your holiday meal, but I don't, because I've got to toss to a break. But Judith, let's work on this Rocky thing, right? Because I'm telling you, Judith, you folks are going to say, what is this guy smoking? I'm telling you, I've been in Denzel's company 3 or 4 times in private settings. He does not look better than me. It's the lighting. It's the image on the screen. So you ladies can make me the next Denzel Washington. Judith, thank you for the call. Time for a break on this Thanksgiving Eve. We're coming right back.
If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana lets you buy your next car on your terms. Explore a massive inventory online, filter for what matters, and find your perfect match. Then choose delivery to your home or pick it up at one of Carvana's iconic car vending machines. Every car also comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee, so you can make sure it's the right fit. Buy your car on Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Carvana.
The Dominic Carter Show. Entertaining and informative. On the Red Apple Podcast Network. Breaking news.
And this information is just coming into us. Multiple National Guard soldiers have been shot in the vicinity, not far from the White House. At least 3 casualties being reported. That is, the shooter is reportedly still on the loose. Law enforcement, as you might imagine, still heavy in the area and racing to the area throughout the D.C. area. Again, multiple National Guard soldiers have been shot near the White House. Pray for our troops. And well, look at the news out of Georgia.
Breaking news, another legal victory for President Trump. Fulton County DA Fannie Willis's 2020 election interference case against Trump and his allies is officially dead. A newly appointed prosecutor killed all charges, meaning Trump will not face any prosecution. That prosecutor took over the case earlier this month after Willis was disqualified over a sexual relationship with a colleague. Trump's lead legal just put out this statement, and it reads, the political persecution of President Trump by disqualified DA Fannie Willis is finally over. This case should never have been brought. A fair and impartial prosecutor has put an end to this lawfare. End quote.
And so, Fannie Willis, the district attorney of Fulton County. Remember, folks, she went and she got a new photo made, in terms of her photo, shoot, the 8x10 that we all have, because Fannie was going to be a star. She was going to go to the top of the world. She was going to take down Donald Trump. And then we found out, Fannie, that you were involved with a man that wasn't completely divorced yet. And you two went on trips, and you said that you reimbursed him for the trips. I don't know, Fannie. Your story didn't add up, Fannie. It's a good thing you already won your re-election, because every time I think about you, Fannie Willis, the district attorney of Fulton County in Georgia, I think of this song.
You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend, and you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
And this goes out to Fannie in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia, the district attorney. You and your boo, you got caught in all those lies. Oh, you wanted to make your boo the lead prosecutor against Trump. Only he had no experience handling such cases. And you gave it to him anyway. To Fannie and her boo. He's now divorced. So, secret lovers, you two have nothing to stop you from being together. I want to go to a call in Georgia, but it is time to take a break. And so what we're going to do is do exactly that. We're going to hit the reset button, and on this Thanksgiving Eve, we're going to go right back to your live telephone calls, 800-848-9222. We are coming right back.
Dominic Carter Show. Entertaining and informative. On the Red Apple Podcast Network. Breaking news.
As we mentioned a few minutes ago, in the nation's capital, we have some members of the National Guard that have been shot and are apparently in critical condition. This happened about 5 blocks from the White House, and the president has posted on his Truth Social, I'm looking at this right now, the animal that shot the 2 National Guardsmen, with both being critically wounded and now in 2 separate hospitals, is also severely wounded, but regardless will pay a very steep price. This is according to the president. It's just coming in now. He goes on to say, God bless our great National Guard and all of our military and law enforcement. They are truly great people. I, as President of the United States, and everyone associated with the office of the presidency are with you. So we have apparently two National Guardsmen that have been shot about 5 blocks from the White House. The suspect in custody shot as well. So as we continue, and we're about to go back to your telephone calls, I'm going to go to Bill in Georgia. I see we have Robert in Brooklyn, Mike in Oceanside, Mark in Hackensack, Viviana in Brooklyn. Yes, in Brooklyn. But first, as I mentioned at the top of the program, my blood is still boiling over what happened in Queens. Our streets are not war zones. Our neighborhoods are not playgrounds for these animals to do donuts with cars and do whatever they feel like doing. This a report from WABC TV here in New York.
For neighbors early Sunday morning, their front doorstep looked like something out of Fast and Furious. That says more than 100 onlookers had showed up to this intersection right behind me to see drivers doing donuts and speeding all around. It was when one homeowner asked this group to leave that it ended with a violent attack. And this morning, the NYPD releasing these images now on your screen as they're looking for these two people that they'd like to talk to. Well, that's after this quiet Malba street erupted with chaos. This neighborhood became the epicenter of violence, even with one neighborhood security guard's car that was taken and set on fire. This morning, that homeowner's arm is in a sling after being attacked while on the front of his own lawn during the street takeover, saying he was completely surrounded at one point before being beat up. While he's suffering a fractured shoulder, ribs, and a fractured bone in the face, we spoke with the homeowner recounting those terrifying moments.
There was probably 4 to 5 cars in front of my house with multiple kids and all starting to walk like on the property, on the grass or what have you. They were congregating. I was trying to watch my back because I knew there was people behind me. And the next thing I knew, I got hit from behind, went down, tried to cover up my face as much as possible.
Just some scary moments there. And the victim told us that cops initially took too long to respond to the mayhem. This morning, as you're taking a live look, cops are in the area and have been patrolling, just ensuring that this Malba neighborhood is safe. You can also see some of those tire marks at this intersection. It's a reminder as to what happened here just on Sunday morning.
And so you heard the victim refer to these animals as kids. As I said the other day, this is Exhibit A to why I don't legally have a gun. Because if I saw you and you attacked me on my own lawn, and it was like 8 or 9 guys that were laughing as they was punching him into the dirt, and then you punch my wife in her face, you're going to get shot in the face. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, because I'm going to wait until you hit me to give me justification to defend myself, and then you're going to get shot in the face. So it's best that somebody like me just does not own a weapon. It's the best thing that I can do. And, because like I said the other day, we're looking at a senior citizen. This man happens to be white in Queens. He's going to jail right after the holidays because he fatally shot a robber in Queens. You see the guy attacking the man, holding a knife, coming towards the man. I believe he had a knife. And the man shot him, and they didn't get him on manslaughter or anything like that. They got him on a weapons charge. He's going to jail. He's a senior citizen. Let's go to your telephone calls. A lot going on. The shooting of the National Guardsmen near the White House. You have Chicago, the mess in Chicago. Now the little girl is sorry. I call them crocodile tears. Bill in Georgia. Oh, and Georgia. Oh, Georgia. Hey, Carlos, where is Midnight Train to Georgia? It just, Midnight Train to Georgia, Gladys Knight and the Pips, she's leaving. She's not leaving, Bill. That is Fonnie Willis. But boy, you talk about a district attorney with egg on her face. You didn't call about her, so what's on your mind, Bill?
Dominic, I'm a New Yorker, so I've only been down here for a year. But anyway, first of all, prayers and thoughts go out to the National Guards who were shot.
Absolutely.
And the reason why I called is I heard you talking about the 2 incidents in Chicago.
Yes.
Has the mayor in Chicago commented on that?
Who knows what he's doing? All he says is All he says, Bill, is, and actually it's 3 incidents. I just didn't do the 3rd incident. The reason why I didn't do the 3rd incident, Bill, is prominent because black people killing black people in Chicago is nothing new. So, you had the incident of, a young man downtown, the tree lighting, the gunfire starts, another black man dead. You know, it is what it is. I'm not trying to minimize it. It's just that it happens all the time. So Mayor, Brandon Johnson, I don't know what that fool has said. You know, but I'm going to stop wishing for other mayors because we had Lori Lightfoot and she was awful, but she wasn't as bad as this guy. I mean, well, are you surprised this is going on, Bill?
I'm sorry, but if Trump made a comment about it, has any of the reporters come up to him and ask him, like, about these two?
It doesn't matter, Bill. Brandon Johnson twists the question to fit the narrative that he wants. I thank you for the call. But in honor, I thank you, Bill, and have a great Thanksgiving. In honor of Fani Willis, the district attorney. Oh, Fani, this goes out to you, for you and your boo. Too much for the man. He couldn't. So this is for you, Fani. You and your boo. You were that close to getting Trump. That close, Fani? I don't think so. He said he's going back to find. Oh, Fani. You thought you were going to take down a former president of the United States, you fool. Oh, Fani. And then you went to the black churches and said you didn't want to talk about your personal life. You denied the affair. Oh, Fani. On that midnight train to Georgia. Oh, Fani. Let's go back to some other calls here. Let's go to Mark, line 4, Hackensack, New Jersey. What's on your mind, Mark? Mark. Okay, Mark is not there. Let's go to Viviana in Brooklyn. What's on your mind, Viviana?
Hey there,
Dominic.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Dominic, I know it's Dominic. Thank you and happy Thanksgiving, first of all.
Thank you. Wait, Viviana. Wait. Are you cooking?
No, I'm better.
You're not gonna be cooking? You're not gonna be cooking?
Oh, I'm gonna be cooking. Yeah.
So what are you gonna be cooking?
Myself.
What are you gonna be cooking?
A turkey, but with Spanish seasoning. So it's gonna be off the wall.
Because sometimes
one of those bags.
Wait, Viviana, my family can tell you, my wife can tell you, I'm not interested in turkey unless it's the white meat, and it's got to be moist. And turkey can be dry sometimes. I like the stuffing. Much. I love the cranberry. I'm not supposed to have it as a diabetic and all that stuff. So you're going to make this with a Spanish twist.
Yes, with a Spanish twist.
Oh.
And then yuca and sweet potatoes. And
okay, wait. So I found out, I was at Citibank yesterday, and I found out, what's the Caribbean bread? I forgot the name of it. It's a name for it. And they put it's a Caribbean bread. It's like pita bread, and they put chickpeas in it. I forgot the name. But now you just said yuca, and what exactly is yuca?
It's cassava that is boiled, and then I put wait,
what's cassava?
Cassava is like a root plant that is used a lot in the Caribbean, the countries. And you cook it nice and soft, and then you put on a garlic, lemon, and oil marinade on top of it once it's cooked.
Oh boy! And it tastes good.
Oh, it's tremendous! It's very, very good. Then white rice and black beans. So that and salad.
Wait, Viviana, why the beans got to be black? I'm only joking.
Yeah. Cuban.
Okay, so now that you have me all hungry, and I want to go buy some Spanish food now when I leave here, go get some rice and beans and put some garlic on it. Is that how you eat your rice and beans?
Yes, that you always make it with garlic and green pepper and onions, and black beans, and then the laurel leaf as well.
Okay, so what's on your mind?
Okay, I have been, as you have, and many of us, very concerned about Mandami. And I just heard that the president is putting the Muslim Brotherhood, CARE, even Florida has put CARE on the terrorist list.
Yes.
Could Mandami be disqualified because he can't pass a security clearance? He would be there. He's already involved with all of these entities. The guy who was co-conspirator, the imam, and other radical people.
Okay, but wait. Do you want me to tell you the truth, or do you want the political answer that's going to make you feel better?
Truth. I want the truth.
The
Dominic.
truth is, he's the incoming mayor. He's untouchable. Untouchable. Nothing you can do. Unless you get something cold hard on him, he walks on water now. That's the bottom line. He takes office ultimately in about 30 days, and all of this stuff, his people will distance him from it, and you won't be, unless there are documents that prove it. And nobody can be that stupid. So it's not going to happen. And I wish I could tell you something different, Viviana. But I don't want to get your hopes up for something that's just not realistic. And that's the bottom line. But listen, thank you and for the wonderful call. And thank you, Viviana, for making me hungry now. Now I gotta go all out of my way going home to go to the South Bronx to get me some Spanish food. I know I can get some in Manhattan as well. I used to go, I think, at 98th and Broadway, I think it is. I forgot the name of it. But thank you so much for the wonderful call here. Let's see, let's go to Rich in Westchester, line 1. Rich, what's on your mind?
Yeah, Dominic, I object to the term that AOC used against Trump with these politicians putting out that video as inciting violence. That's a term that you use when you want the public to rise up and commit violence. Trump is calling for the proper authorities to punish and prosecute those people.
To be honest with you, Rich, I don't even know what AOC said, to be straight up and honest with you, because I just don't pay that much attention to her. I've already been consistent. The elevator does not go to the top floor in her head, and it is what it is. But I'm going to look into it, Rich, and I'll get back to you on that. Thank you very much for the call. Folks, this holiday season, help the Red Apple Audio Networks feed those in need. Go to redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey. Join Red Apple Audio Networks, AARP New York City, the Police Athletic League, Gristedes and D'Agostino's supermarkets, and nationwide imaging services as we deliver holiday meals so far to more than 5,000 families across the city. Go to redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey. That's redappleaudionetworks.com/turkey.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And the Tunnel to Towers Foundation final thoughts of the day. I'm looking at my Twitter, at my X, at Dominic TV. You can post a comment there. You can follow me there. Jimmy Fontanez says, and I want to make sure I get this right, get some of that, talking about food for tomorrow, get some of that guisada, a.k.a. beef stew. That's the jam, my man. Happy Thanksgiving. So, Jimmy, I don't know what guisada is. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right or not, but I guess it's Spanish beef stew. Is that it? I mean, but now I've got to go try some. You folks think I'm joking. When I leave here, I'm going to either Upper Manhattan, there's a Spanish restaurant, or I'm going to the boogie down South Bronx, not far from the police station there, and get me some Spanish rice and beans with some garlic sauce and stuff like that. Let's go back to your calls. Gracie, normally in Rockland County, but right now she's in Cali, California. Line 4, Gracie, what's on your mind?
First of all, happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you and your family.
Thanks, sweetie. And, I'm going to my daughter-in-law. I'm making pizzellis, the Italian wafers, very tasty. But
wait, Gracie, wait. What was that? What is it that you're making?
It's called pizzelli, Pizzelle.
Say it again.
Like a waker.
Say it again.
Pizzelle. Pizzelle. And if you want your turkey moist, you got to tent it with aluminum foil while you're cooking it. I've been married 54 years. I make good turkey. And then maybe the last 15 minutes, you take the cover off. Ron's two maiden aunts that only thought they knew how to cook said, how do you make the turkey so moist? How do you make the turkey so moist? So that was like gold stars. And the last thing is, Dominic, I'm going to keep you mean and tough. Okay, the other two are worrying about your teeth and your health, which I do worry about. But we have to be tough because they're out to get us here, honey. I am, I'm fit to be tied. I'm another one. I'm going to put the bandolero across my chest and go out there and be the crazy grandma. So that's it. We got to stay tough because they're killing policemen and National Guard.
And that's no laughing matter. Hey, Gracie, on a lighter side, I know you're a happily married woman, but where's your boyfriend Teddy, Angry Teddy from Yonkers? Teddy's my guy. Teddy likes to basically curse me out without using curse words, telling me how wrong I am about Trump. But then he lost his long-term girlfriend Lenora, and he went through a thing or two. And so I understand he's back now calling Bo Snerdley and other colleagues, giving them hell. Where's your little boyfriend Teddy?
Wait, I didn't want to bring it up because you're not supposed to talk about other callers, but I also am missing the rest of the dingbats, even another one, too, from Westchester. But I love to hear them. I mean, well, Teddy is a little smarter than some of the other ones, you know what I mean, with his reasoning. But but a lot of them that call, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, I hate Trump. Like, why? I hate Trump.
They don't know.
Those are no reasons. I'm in for it tomorrow because my son said to me, now, keep your mouth shut, Ma. I will, because it's going to be all her family.
So you can't bring up Trump?
What, honey?
You can't bring up Trump?
Oh, no, my God. I said something about the Hamas. Oh, but in Gaza, they're living in outdoor concentration camps. Who forced the concentration camp? And wait, I went to the library. They have a stack in all the languages that you could give out. I do not wish to speak with you, answer your questions, or sign or hand you any documents based on my Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. I do not give you permission to enter my house. I do not give you permission to, I'm summarizing. Right. I do not wish to give you no permission. Now, I wonder how much this is cost the taxpayer for all these nice pink cards.
Oh, you figure about $100 million, give or take. Give or take.
Right. Listen, thank you for always letting me rant.
Well, Gracie, thank you. You called my man Teddy a dingbat. I'm sure he'll take well to that. Gracie, have a great Thanksgiving with your family in California. Don't bring up Trump. Don't bring up the Palestinians. Just leave it alone and enjoy the moist turkey that you hopefully will have. Folks, all it takes is $11 a month. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder,
what the heck is going on here?